and just 100 meters left before the end of land, and this is really iconic. I mean, the ride could have ended, the Odyssey could have actually ended here at this place. As xBhp, we had already done over 50 countries on some of the world's best superbikes and sometimes supercars too. Before the start of this Odyssey, from India all the way to Singapore and beyond to Sri Lanka, via Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Malaysia. And this would be a total of 15,000 kilometers in 90 days for a total of 11 countries. And we would be doing this on a homegrown Bajaj Dominar 400s. Not only that, there will be 11 riders who will be joining us in different legs of this Odyssey. But you have to see all the vlogs one by one to find out who they were. Good morning. So we are in a place called Anuradhapura, which is an ancient site. A lot of Buddhist temple, hundreds of years old, and it is a very popular tourist site here in Sri Lanka. But before we visit the heritage city, we are going to this place called Mihintale, which is said to be the birthplace of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, and it's raining as well today. This town is full of roundabouts like these. The traffic in this part of the country is much more relaxed than what it was in and around Colombo. Colombo was horrible. Look at this guy. Searching for this elusive place called Mihintale. The Google map says that we have reached, but we cannot see anything. So it's time to explore. So this is Mihintale, and there's a nice little tourist spot. It's an archaeological site, important from Buddhist religion point of view, and right now we are climbing this small mountain, and look at this road, so beautiful. That's cherry in the mirror. I hope we can go further ahead. Okay, so the cops have asked us to just stop here. The bikes cannot go further, so we'll have to park the bikes here. And okay, so we are at this place called Mihintala. This is supposed to be said to be the birthplace of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, and it's a protected site. There are lots of small and big monuments around. It's a huge area, and right now where we are standing is halfway through to the main temple. There are around 1800 steps in total, but we are not taking these steps, at least not 1800. There are only 300 steps left that we need to take. Yeah, but then there are some people who actually take all these steps, like the lady coming from up behind us. But yes, let's see what else is there.
Usually people buy big and expensive motorcycles to do a ride like the xBhp Dominar Great Asian Odyssey. But with the Dominar 400, we never felt like we needed a more expensive or a powerful bike to complete this ride, no matter what the riding conditions were. And with the Dominar 250, Bajaj has made this performance even more value for money. At a price tag starting 1.6 lakhs ex-showroom, the Dominar 250 is already a value for money entry-level sports tourer motorcycle that you can buy to kickstart your touring life. And you can visit your nearest Bajaj dealership to find out more lucrative financing options to buy the Dominar 250. For now, let's get back to the Odyssey.
So that was Mihintale. Now we are going back to Anuradhapura, which is about 10 kilometers from here. And after that we will be going to Talaimannar, which is very close to the Dhanushkodi on the Indian side. Apparently India is only a few kilometers, I think about 10 or 12 kilometers from that point. Guys, we are here in Anuradhapura, the ancient city in Sri Lanka. This is the hotbed of Buddhism in this country. Look at this. There are so many Buddhist temples here. This is a very popular spot among tourists who visit Sri Lanka.
Anuradhapura is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the ancient capitals of Sri Lanka. It is famous for its well-preserved ruins of the ancient civilizations and is a pilgrimage site for Buddhists from around the globe.
This is the ancient city or the heritage city, temple city of Anuradhapura, and right in front of it is this pond, and near that pond is that crocodile. There's a crocodile here. Oh, so close to the tourist spot. It's laying, just resting, not moving at all. Okay. Oh God, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Oh yes. That's what. Look at this view. This effort was worth it. Now going back would be another challenge, because with this much weight, on the bike, and it is very the slope is very steep and slippery as well because of these leaves. So the tires have to give really good grip because the brakes alone won't be able to stop it. Let's see. I'm gonna take it a little ahead. Coming up was easier, and taking the bike down from here would be tricky. Let's go. Okay, it has already started to slip. Yes, almost there. And mission almost successful, almost, because this last bit is even trickier. Okay. Woohoo. Good fun. Bit of an adventure, unplanned one.
After exploring Anuradhapura, we started riding towards Talaimannar, which is the closest point to India from Sri Lanka.
So the rains have started here, and this is what is the view right now. The traffic has improved a little bit, and today we are going to a place called Mannar, which is the tip of Talaimannar, as they call it, is actually very close to India, Dhanushkodi. And the three Dominars, they're doing very well here. Green Dominars, green fields, what else do you want?
We are going to Talaimannar today, which is what probably was the end point of the bridge that Lord Ram built to come to Sri Lanka. So Talaimannar is the closest point to India from Sri Lanka. I think from here India is less than 20 kilometers. And on the other side, on the Indian side, is Dhanushkodi. So we are told that on a clear day you can actually see Dhanushkodi from here, but it's very cloudy today, so we might not be able to see it. Also, while coming here yesterday, it was raining, and we were stopped for checking by once by cops and once by the military. So because of the LTT conflict and the most recent bombings on Easter Day, the security situation in Sri Lanka is tricky, and they are very strict about security. They don't want these incidents to repeat, so that's why the security is very tight, and you would find roadblocks by army and by cops everywhere along the route. Like every 20-30 kilometers there's one check post.
So this is one of the most important days of this Odyssey because we are reaching a point which is truly remarkable. It's got a lot of historical and geographical significance, and this road leads to that point. And this road has its shares of potholes. I mean, in Sri Lanka almost all the roads are very good. They are very narrow, but they are good. But because we are approaching the end of land, the roads are like this, and there's a lot of rain, and if you can see, the water often creeps up on the road. I mean, look on my left and on my right. So basically these trees, they look like they have been torn by winds, like really high winds. This is pretty amazing because right now it is completely silent. It's like we are in the eye of a storm or something. It's a little scary to watch them because I mean, they look like they have been battered, all the trees here. Yeah. So there's another thing here, that there are a lot of such what can I say, structures on every nook and corner of Sri Lanka. Okay, so this which you see here is probably Moses, and these beautiful structures, they actually exist in a lot of places here in Sri Lanka, every nook and corner. And it's pretty amazing because they really add a lot of character to this whole environment. I mean, look how colorful this is, and they're very clean, they're very well kept. Like this is actually a glass shelf. Another beautiful structure here. So I think this is Mary here. I don't know, I need to know my biblical characters, but again, beautiful. And another one. And who is this gentleman? I don't know, David? No. So there is a Saint Lawrence church besides this. Does it mean that he's Saint Lawrence? I mean, look at here. I don't know, I have to decode this very frankly. On my right, the naval headquarters are there, Sri Lanka. There were naval guards with guns, so you can imagine the kind of security they have here. So we're gonna take a right from here, and we're going to go to a hotel which is called the Vayu Hotel, and from that parking you can actually see the whole sea, the Park Strait. Now, another thing is why it is called the Park Strait, because after a governor or someone from the British colonial Raj, the governor of Chennai, I still don't have an idea why would they not rename Park Strait to something which is more ethnic. Definitely they should not keep it named as that. And lot of wildlife, not wildlife, sorry, but cattle, sheep on the roads. And there are a lot of dogs in Sri Lanka. So you have to be very careful when you are riding. One guy just fell on his motorcycle because of a dog. Yes. And this is important. This is important, I think, as the most important character of the Bible. So now the road has been converted into a gravel road, not gravel, sand, and 800 meters from here is the end of land, and into a hotel called Vayu. So, and this is actually probably slippery, you never know, these kind of places, so have to be little careful. And look at that, another beautiful structure housing a biblical character, and this is practically middle of nowhere. So this is the place where we have to go, and the manager of the previous night's hotel, they actually told them that we will come, and just 100 meters left before the end of land, and this is really iconic. I mean, the ride could have ended, the Odyssey could have actually ended here at this place, and I was wondering if, you know, with some special permission there could have been a ship that would have carried us 30 kilometers to India, to Dhanushkodi, Rameshwaram. That would have been awesome. So we have to go in the car park or that area. Oh my god, look at that. Look at this. Nothing. This is it. This is the end. If you see this, we are here and India is here.